mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the...
Yeah. All right, I got him. T-Stead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Tag!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Okay, break. Timberwolves. Warriors 70. Go.
Stroud looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Once more, Gibson. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First down, Hal to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Hal throwing on first down here. His throw incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now Hal. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Cole Turner His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Texans 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Stroud working out of the gun. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Texans' 31-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Howell down to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Robinson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Howell, 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm thrower trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go. Start.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Go.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, Howell back to pass. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Stroud now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught downfield by Mechie. They're going to be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Let's go now.
Here's Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Davion Taylor providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 45. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Texans nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Howell from the gun. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Gibson again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And credit the tackle to Percy Butler.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's free at the 35. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Howell to throw on second down. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you...
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Stroud to throw it. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud sets up the play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Davion Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Stroud. Oh, that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Deputy.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Howell. That is caught. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And Howell will throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Another carry for Pierce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Stroud to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this is a touchdown of the Chiefs, and that was definitely what they're called. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
This is 1st and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions.
Now Stroud.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
At the 10-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Stroud. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
Ready up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it,